Optimized here. Within debating, there are three burdens you have to fulfill: the burden of proof, the burden of rebuttal, and the burden of rejoinder. Let's start with the one you have probably heard of, the burden of proof. The burden of proof is the obligation of someone making a claim, called the affirmative, to provide evidence of that claim. So if I were to claim that Jimmy killed Sarah, I would have to have supporting evidence. A common misconception about the burden of proof is that it does not apply towards negative claims. A negative claim would be a claim that asserts the non-existence of something or the exclusion of something. So if I were to make the claim Jimmy could not have killed Sarah, I would have to prove that claim. I could prove that Jimmy could not have killed Sarah via a contradiction. This segues right into the burden of rebuttal. The burden of rebuttal is the obligation of the opposition to the person making a claim to respond to their arguments. So if someone were to claim that Jimmy killed Sarah and gave evidence, I would have to respond to that argument, or I would concede that point. The opposition can respond by pointing out fallacies, faulty reasoning, or simply disproving a premise. The last and the most apparent burden is the burden of rejoinder, or the burden of refutal. The burden of rejoinder is the obligation to respond to other people's points. This is a very evident burden. To be honest, all of these are. They are basically saying prove what you were saying and respond to opposing arguments. This is the first part in a 3-part series where I go over burdens, razors, and fallacies. This is a variation from my normal content. I normally post power scaling and fiction videos, so if you are interested in that, consider subscribing. This was Optimized, and I will see you in the next video. Watch this video if you want to see my take on Goku's intelligence.